Welcome back to America's Retirement Headquarters, home of the Retirement Guys Formula and America's Medicare Associates with Nolan Baker, Scott Kirshner, and Chaz Price. 419-794-3030 is the phone number. That's 419-794-3030. Online, arhq.com. We have heard plenty about the emerging technology known as artificial intelligence, but could it spell the end of your job? There was a recent tech conference that revealed a very scary prediction. AI could replace 80% of human jobs in the next couple of years, they're saying, by 2027, which includes automating positions that deal with paperwork, like bank and postal clerks, cashiers, and the like. How do you guys actually feel AI can help when it comes to things like investing?
Well, I guess if they think that AI is going to replace 80% of human jobs in the next few years, might be good to buzz over to our YouTube channel and watch the video we did recently on how to retire early, because that one might come in kind of handy.
Right.
But actually, while you're over there, we've put a lot of the technology reviews that we're talking about on our YouTube channel. So again, America's Retirement Headquarters on YouTube. Click on playlist and look at technology overview, because we have videos that talk specifically about using this emerging technology. I remember having somebody come into the office and they had talked to me about, they felt that investing in the stock market was gambling. And my response back to them, well, if that's the case, then you want to stack the deck of cards in your favor and you want to be the house, not the player. And if we look at the technology that's out there, a lot of this technology can make you a better, smarter investor. We kind of date ourselves when we talk about the fact of, I got into the business in the 90s. And the amount of time it took me to get information was a really long time. You maybe had to read a 500-600 page prospectus to find out all the fees and expenses, the investment options, and the performance. And today, with the emerging technology of artificial intelligence, a lot of this stuff can help AI make you a better investor. So number one, we look at data analysis. One of the things that we use here at our firm is called Right Capital. And this algorithm can analyze vast amounts of financial data to identify patterns and really extract valuable insights. The analysis can help investors make more informed decisions about their investments. I know this is an area that you can look at the probability of success of achieving the outcomes, and then you can stress test a portfolio and see how real time that would impact if inflation got out of control, or if you needed long-term care, or taxes doubled. Number two, if you look at portfolio management, with portfolio management, it can optimize investment portfolios based upon various factors such as risk tolerance, investment goals, market conditions. These systems, sometimes can give you automatic rebalancing advice or alerts to make changes, diversify those holdings, keep your portfolio at the right temperature for what you're looking to achieve, and make suggestions on improvements. We have, I'm an owner of a company called Plan Confidence, where we can give you advice on your 401k or held away assets. The company Charles Schwab also has something called Intelligent Portfolios. Fidelity has an automated investing approach, and you see some of those that are out there. With risk management, another one that we use is an AI algorithm. It can assess and predict investment risk based upon analyzing the historical data and market trends. And what this does is this helps investors identify potential risk and helps take a proactive measure on how to mitigate those risks. That software that we use there is called Riskalyze. These are all part of the tools and analysis that we were talking about in the previous segment about what are the tools and resources and how can we help an investor make a better, smarter decision. So we embrace the technology. In fact, we lean heavy on this technology to stack the deck of cards in favor for our clients. Anything else that you guys would want to add in regards to looking at how AI can help investors?
I agree. I think, like you said, Nolan, it definitely is important, feature, or I guess a tool that we use to help enhance our relationships with our clients. But it is certainly not going to be one that I think ever completely replaces human interaction. But the AI, if you followed it at all, it is kind of like this renaissance of technology, and almost touches every single aspect, whether it be education, finance. There's so many implications to it. But again, it's still a computer, and it doesn't have a lot of things that humans do. So emotional intelligence, it can't look into a person's eyes sitting across the table and and feel what they're feeling. It can probably analyze some data if you're are able to articulate your feelings well enough, but there's still just that emotional intelligence and connection that I think humans have that robot will never replace. In just in general, creativity. I mean, this is one of the things that I like most about the business. I always use the analogy as kind of like painting a picture. I like the artistic form in the aspect of the job that we do here. It's just kind of taking into consideration all of the tools that we have and all of the issues that the client has, and developing a program that is specific to them. And I just think that'll be very hard for a computer program to contextually understand all the intricacies of human interactions.
Oh, there's no question, especially with the clientele that I specialize in, Medicare. These people, I do a lot of events where they don't even have a computer at all, And you hit something that I think is very, very key. You cannot with a computer replace that compassion. When you're sitting across the table from somebody and they're telling you their story about what's happened to them and why they're here, whether it's life insurance, I lost a loved one, my brother passed away, he had 3 kids, he had no life insurance to pass on, and I don't want to leave my family with that. AI is not going to be compassion in there. They're going to say, okay, so here's what you need to do, boom, boom. And there's just no compassion there. Yeah. So I don't think you'll ever replace that with AI. But like you said, I was typing a letter and it automatically, or an email, and it automatically spell corrects for me, which is a really good thing for me. So it's been working for a long time. But, like you said, the human aspect of it is going to be very difficult to replace.
I mean, it's interesting nonetheless. I mean, I
Sure.
think when you look at art imitating reality and vice versa, you could draw correlations to, what was that show? I'm trying to think of it. Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So you've got all those implications, and it's just kind of creating this buzz. But I don't know. I mean, I think it's a very interesting topic. It's definitely something that we, like Nolan was saying, we utilize, and but we definitely augment our meetings with it. The other thing I was thinking was ethics and values. Computers don't really have an idea of what ethics are, and
Right.
Inferring into a situation what somebody's what their valuables or what their principles are necessarily. So, very, very interesting topic. Never will replace human interaction, I hope, but if they do, we'll maybe just enjoy relaxing and not having to work maybe someday. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think about it like the GPS. You know how the GPS on your phone really kind of changed the game of MapQuest, of printing out those things. And, a very, very effective tool and technology to get you to where you need to be. But, as we know, it doesn't know if the bridge is out in front of you. It'll drive you right over the bridge if it doesn't know that it's out. And, what we do here at America's Retirement Headquarters is we have that technology. So if you want to learn about how AI can make you a smarter investor, we gave you a couple of examples. We can share with you some other ones that can make you a better informed investor. But at the same time, we can be the guy sitting as your co-pilot to help, navigate through this environment, because you still need a human being to say, hey, watch out, the road's out in front of you, or there's a blind spot coming up. And that's absolutely the value that we get. And, giving you the opportunity to get together and kind of go through what we had talked about, which was that offer on the first 5 callers being able to get that financial inventory, the stress test, the independent portfolio analysis, your healthcare game plan, and summarizing it all in your team action plan. We're here to help you out.
Just give a call to the number 419-794-3030 and take advantage of that offer. Again, if you're one of the first 5 callers, this is a way of saying thank you for joining us here on America's Retirement Headquarters. Much like we talk about using financial concerns as opportunities, growth opportunities, interest rates, inflation, things like that, using it to your advantage. There are ways to utilize AI, the pros and cons of it, to your advantage when it comes to creating your financial plan, working hand in hand, with humans. And I wouldn't necessarily say that as a threat. I don't think we're quite in Terminator territory just yet. Hopefully not for a long time, but being able to utilize that technology to your favor when it comes to your retirement. 419-794-3030, or go to the website, arhq.com.